sure I learned how to read music. For those of you who are at the beginning of the musical journey, who are like a little stressed out or hesitant about reading, learning how to read is actually incredibly liberating, because that means in the future you won't need a teacher. You'll be able to just like wake up one day, want to play a piece of music, and just be able to teach yourself. And once you get over the initial friction, and knowing the fact that it will take longer than you think for it to sound like anything at all, that will actually get you playing the piece quicker. And it's honestly as simple as having a grand staff diagram next to your keyboard and lining things up with the graphic. So looking at the first note, it's on one additional ledger line above the staff, and you'll find that on the graphic. And it'll be an A, which will be between these three black keys on the right side. You'll find that on the keyboard, three black keys, the one on the right, and you'll lay down that A. There are three sharps in the key signature, so all your F's, G's, and C's will be sharped. So the second note is on the space right below the A, on a G, and that'll be a G sharp. And you'll kind of hold them out, and finding the notes themselves will be the activity. Like, we're not even attempting to play it in time. And it's almost like a little puzzle, like a sudoku, as opposed to already making music. And you go back to the A, back to the G sharp, back to the A. The next one's on the top space. So you'll find that taking as much time as you need. So it'll be on the right with a group of two. Lay down an E. Lay down another A. And then lay down a D. And then I'll do the same thing with the left hand, just for the first measure. The first one being on that line. So you'll find it on the diagram. It's an F. And it'll be an F sharp. C on the ledger line. And the next one has a couple additional ledger lines above the bass clef. And you'll take as much time as you need to find it. And you'll see that's an F. All your F's will be sharped. So those, and then you'll go to the next one. D, A, E. And after that, after you've played each hand separately a couple times, when you're putting them together, you can literally put a piece of paper and just play these two notes in unison and just find them while taking as much time as you need. And you scoot to the next group of notes, and the next group of notes. So the first two, A with the right hand, F sharp with the left, G sharp right, C sharp left, A and an F sharp, and then a G sharp by itself. A and a D, E with the right hand, A with the left, A with the right, E with the left, and a D by itself. And you'll just go through that one measure over and over again until it becomes easy. Together. Together. By itself. Together. By itself. And I'll fast forward through this part. And while it might have taken like 2 or 3 minutes to do that one measure, now I can play that one measure and maybe in an hour I'll be able to play the page or half the page, and it's really not that stressful of a process. You can really take as much time as you need.